Hi guys, hope everyone is doing well. Today I'm just going to show you a few items I got from my friend Roger, which was from the last video, except from apart from all the Lucas items. And I'm going to show you what I picked up on eBay. So before I went to Ron Geeson's collection and bought bought the majority of his collection, and then gone to my good friend Roger and bought the remaining items of his collection. I had a certain amount of spanners in my collection. I counted them accurately, and we'll play a little game. You can put in the comments how many spanners do you think I had before I bought those two collections. And I don't have lots of doubles, generally speaking. I just have usually just one of each, unless they're particularly interesting ones. And how many do you think I have after? I've got no idea how many I had before. Not a clue. I know exactly how many I got before, but I don't know how many I've got now. I've not counted them, but I have counted before. So I can on a counting machine, so I can show you. So put in your comments how many wrenches before and how many wrenches after. See who's the closest. I didn't keep a lot. A lot of the wrenches I got, I gave my good friend Jack. Took over 1,000, and a lot of other people have took many as well. So there's been plenty of them gone. But anyway, without further ado, so my good friend Jack, when he came over and took those thousands, he kindly brought me this wonderful Marples and Son Sheffield double action, so twice as fast to open, double action wrench. And this is quite a fantastic example, and I was super pleased to get it. And it's an 8-inch model, and I currently have one in my collection, which is a 10-inch model. So the 8-inch is a new addition, so I can circle that one. So it's one less to obviously possibly find in the future. So pretty pleased with that. Thank you, Jack. It's a great addition, and I was super pleased with that. Really nice example. And then with my good buddy John from Northern Ireland, he kindly let me have this wonderful F Britain Sheffield early wrench out of his collection. It needs a clean, but the stampings are really nice on it, and you can clearly see F Britain on it, Sheffield. This is exceedingly difficult to find, this wrench. I was really pleased to find it, so I'm going to put that away in the drawer and show you afterwards. I was really pleased with that. And then I bought this one on eBay, which I'm not quite sure if it's British or not. It says Grip 10, I don't know. It's got a patent number, and I do have one already. The chap who has this always seems to have interesting items, and this one definitely is interesting. So I have two sizes now, so I thought that was pretty funky. Nice addition to the collection. I don't really collect pipe wrenches, but I had a bit of a splurge on that one. Now on eBay I bought this one here, which just arrived about 10 minutes ago. This is a lovely Baco 52. Nice condition. They got a few cracks on the wheel, but apart from that, lovely condition, not heavily rusted. I do already have this size, but I was quite pleased to get it. And then from Ron Geeson, I got this wonderful, I only got 2 Baco items from Ron. I got this lovely double-ended 7071 in, I'd say, very good condition, maybe 8.5 out of 10. And I got this wonderful early patent, second generation early Baco, number 2, with the wonderful stampings on it. So, and I did have one of those, which wasn't in bad condition either, but it did have a hole drilled in it, and it was probably slightly more patinaed. And that went to my good friend John in Northern Ireland, who did this wonderful trade with me. So I got 2 items from Ron and 1 item from eBay, and these are the only 3 items I've found since the 16th of October last year. It's been quite a dry spill, like 4 months I've not found anything, and then I get 3 really quite nice items in a week. The only problem is I had all 3 before, but still, beggars can't be choosers. Then the rest of the items I got here, I got from Roger. We've got this wonderful patent Joseph Robson Very early 1883 pattern British Clyburn. And then I got this absolutely delightful Crompton Brothers Sheffield, and I have 4 Crompton Brothers wrenches now, and this is a wonderful addition. So I was super pleased to get that one. And then the rest of the items were from Roger. Oh no, this was an eBay purchase as well. The length of it caught my eye, and it was only cheap, so I decided to get it. So from Roger, there was many items, probably about 100 or so, which I kept. But this one, you'll never find another Burston wrench with its original bluing on it, and it's an original case. Quite a nice item, so I thought that one was definitely a keeper. A beautiful example. We got these funky pliers. I think they could be from the US. I don't see any maker's marks on them, but I just like the old shape of them. I thought they're funky. They need a clean. They could do with a Scout Crafter jazzing up. They could. And then we've got, what else have we got? We've got the Scholar wrenches. Now, if you watched the last video with Roger, you will see that Roger first ever wrench, what started him off in 1945 when he was, I think he was like 10 years old, and his dad gave him this one with this bend in it, and this one was on his father's lathe, and he was fascinated by it, and since then he managed to, I believe, complete the set of 3 sizes. I've never seen the larger size, so I'm guessing that is the full set. Super pleased with that. So I've been having these for many years. Roger let me have them, and this was the one what set him off in the first place, so quite fantastic. Really cool. Really cool. And then this one is a really funky design. It's a double-ended wrench, opens up, but it's got a screwdriver attachment in the end. I've never seen one like that before. Kind of a cool design, so I thought that was cool. And then my good buddy Old Tape 61 on Instagram, you should follow him. He posted this a while back, and it's one of those funky screwdrivers, and I'm quite a fan of funky screwdrivers. I've got a few, and this one is a nice addition. I've got one that's like a all sorts. This one's like a screwdriver with a funky, you know, all sorts, a key, all sorts. So this is a nice addition, probably the nicest one. So really cool. Thank you, Old Tape 61. Really cool. Thanks a lot, buddy. So these are the items. So let's talk about, hopefully you've put your guesses, you've paused the video and you put your guesses. How many wrenches did I have before I went and bought Ron and Roger's collection and added I imagine quite a few. So I had 1,435 spanners, wrenches in my collection, and I would say a good 1,250 of those were completely different wrenches. There may have been a few doubles, but certainly maybe even 1,300 or so would have been completely unique wrenches. So really pleased with that. So I'm going to put these away now, and then I'm going to count my wrenches, and I'll come back to you with the results at the end. Right guys, so I'm back and I've counted every single adjustable spanner wrench in my collection. I hope some of you have put your guesses in the description below. If not, pause. How many before and how many after? So I did a count up before to make sure I knew. So before, there we go, before I had 1,020 inside my garage, and afterwards I had, in the outside shed, I had 415, of a total of 435. And after buying Ron's and Roger's remaining items, now, and getting rid of a lot, probably 1,500 I got rid of, now I've got 1,624 inside my garage and 709 outside, for a grand total of 2,333 wrenches, and more 898 spanners. So 898 more wrenches, so almost 900 in this week. Obviously I got rid of an awful lot. I I didn't want to have 150 King Dick wrenches and 150 Lucas Girder wrenches, 200 Lucas Girder wrenches, and you know, I didn't want to have those. I just wanted to have one of each, the best of each example, or two of each example at the most. So I obviously, if I chose to keep them all, I could have over 4,000 wrenches now, no problem. But I want a little bit more variety than just the same old, same old. So it's quite a lot of wrenches, quite a lot of spanners in my collection. I'll be interested to see what the guesses were and if anyone got close. But that's quite a lot. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and thanks a lot if you actually guessed any of them. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.